Welcome to day 209 of our Let's Grow annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and today we are talking about step 3 of our growing process with respect to financial growth, financial health, well-being, and growth. So we selected a goal a couple of days ago. Yesterday, we thought about and got really honest with ourselves about what is our current situation with respect to the goal that we've set for ourselves for the end of the year financially. And that created a gap. And in order, between where we are and where we want to be. And in order to fill that gap, we want to start to brainstorm options. I have a couple of tools we'll talk about today. The 10-3-1 tool, which I talk about pretty much every month for sure, either as part of the SOAP framework or part of this growing process. The 10-3-1 brainstorming tool is we just brainstorm 10 things during the day, 10 or more. I say the more you can brainstorm, the more creative juices you have flowing, the more options you have. And then we're going to analyze those options using another tool. But we want to brainstorm 10 things, at least 10, and then circle our top 3. The top 3 ones, the ones that speak to us or that we intuitively feel like are the best ones to go after right now. And we're going to analyze and compare those 3 things using just a simple pro and con tool. So we are going to list the option, pros and cons for each one of those options. And then based on that, we're going to pick one to take action on, which will be a further step in the process. But we want to come up with as many options as we possibly can. And there's so many different ways to brainstorm. You can use mind maps. You can use a SWOT analysis. You can do all kinds of things to brainstorm. But to me, it's just easiest to walk around with a little piece of paper in my pocket or a Post-it note. And as something pops into my mind during the day, as I go about my day, I find the best options and the most creative options come to mind versus if I just sit down with a piece of paper and I'm like, okay, I got to think of 10 possible ways I could fill this gap. Okay, well, you can do it that way too, but I say it works best if we ruminate on things for a little bit and we think about them, and then circle the ones that speak to us, that seem the most. And we have different models for this. I share different models pretty much every other month. I try to mix up the models, but I don't know if we've done the pros and cons one yet. So pros and cons, plus and minus pros and cons are my favorite because they're so quick. They're so easy. Anybody can do it. You can do it with any scrap of paper, the back of an envelope, whatever works, or a napkin or a piece of paper towel. I don't recommend toilet paper. It dissolves too fast, but you get my drift. We want to realize that, and why I always like the 10-3-1 tool is because it makes us think outside the box of thinking there's only 1 or 2 possible options in any given situation. Because I think our brains are set up to simplify things for us, even though we try to complicate them. And it wants to shut us down and say, okay, we either have to do this or that. Well, that's not true, right? There's always another way, another option, and another perspective. So that is our challenge today. Your challenge is to brainstorm 10 possible ways to start filling in the option. Of course, James's story is continuing in Guide to the Let's Grow Annual Challenge private Facebook group page. You can check that out, as well as I have not done my options yet or analyzed them. Normally, I would have popped on and done that ahead of time. But yesterday was a super busy day. Those happen. So if I can help you in any way, just ask. If you need more brainstorming tools or specific brainstorming tools like how to storyboard, or I think I've probably covered a dozen or more different actual brainstorming tools and strategies in either the Let's Grow Annual Challenge or in the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group too. You're welcome to join that. Just answer the questions so I don't think you're going to spam, and then we'll let you into the group. All right. That's it. Have an awesome day. Have fun with this. This is the fun part because we know we're going to get our goal if we pick the options and start to take action and just keep going. All right. Have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.